Hey guys, welcome back. This is Shreyas, and today we are going to talk about display technologies. Now, everyone interacts with their smartphones, laptops, TVs through their displays, and you might have heard terms like LCD display, IPS LCD display, AMOLED display, OLED display, and many more. Every manufacturer relies on different display technologies, but which one is the best? Let me explain you guys. Manufacturers call the display with various different names like Super AMOLED display, Infinity display, Retina display, and Super Retina display, and whatnot. It's the marketing strategy. But there are main two types of display technologies. First, LED based, and second, LCD based. The most basic difference between this technology is that in LED, each pixel provides its own illumination, while all the pixels in an LCD display are illuminated by an LED backlight. Now let's talk about the LED displays, which is light emitting diode displays. Now there are different types of LED displays, or we can say improved version of LED displays. First, OLED. The O part in OLED stands for organic. In simple words, there are a series of thin organic material films placed between two conductors in each LED, which is then used to produce light when a current is applied. The OLED display is much smaller, flexible, and relatively thin as compared to that of traditional LEDs. They also consume less power while illustrating dark colors. Now let's talk about the advantages of the OLED display. It is a good quality display. It is much brighter, it has punchier colors and saturated colors. The blacks are much deeper than the LCD display. It does not require any backlighting. It consumes much less power than LCD displays, and it has faster response time than most of the LCD displays. There are some disadvantages to the OLED display. The lifespan of OLED display is much shorter as compared to LCD display. There is variation in color balance of the OLED displays, and it is not resistant to water. That is, water can easily damage the OLED displays. Second, AMOLED display. AMOLED is short form for active matrix organic light emitting diode. It is based on the active matrix system, having a thin film transistor, that is TFT, to control the flow of current in each pixel. It basically contains two TFTs, in which one is required to start and stop charging of the storage capacitors and other to facilitate the charging of the capacitors. So now let's talk about the advantages of the AMOLED display. AMOLED removes the limitation of the display size, that is, it can be fitted into any display size. Again, it is a brighter display, it has much punchier and saturated colors than LCD display, the blacks are more deeper than the LCD display, it consumes much less power than LCD display, it does not require any backlighting, it has better viewing angles than LCD display. Now let's talk about the disadvantages of the AMOLED display. It is much costlier display than OLED or LCD or any other display technology, and its quality degrades with time. One of the main disadvantages of the AMOLED display is screen burn-in. Now what is screen burn-in? The name burn-in is a little misleading, as there is no actual burning or heat involved. Burn-in means permanent discoloration, that is, color fading across any part of the panel. It happens because as these parts age, the brightness changes, and therefore the panel's color reproduction gradually shifts with time. In simple words, the main difference between the OLED display and AMOLED display is that the OLEDs produce much deeper blacks as compared to AMOLED display, but the quality of AMOLED display is much better than OLED display because it uses an additional layer of TFT panel, that is thin film transistor, and uses a technology known as backplane technology. The AMOLED displays are much flexible than that of OLED display. That is why AMOLED displays are costly than OLED display. The OLED display offers a higher level of control over pixels and hence can be turned off completely, which further results in excellent contrast ratio as compared to the AMOLED displays and lower power consumption. On the other side, AMOLEDs has faster refresh rates than OLEDs. Also, they offer greater artificial contrast ratio as each pixel transmits light but consumes more power than OLEDs. Now there is one more type of display, and that is PMOLED. PMOLED stands for Passive Matrix Organic Light Emitting Diode. The PMOLEDs are easy to find and much cheaper as compared to other LEDs, but they are not capable of working for a longer duration as their lifespan is very short. This type of display is generally used in small devices up to 3 inches. Now let's talk about LCD display. Now LCD stands for Liquid Crystal Display, and it produces color quite differently from that of AMOLED. LCD displays rely on a backlight as the sole light source. LCD backlights have to create a pseudo white light as efficiently as possible, which can then be filtered into different colors in the liquid crystal element. The really complicated part comes next, as light is then polarized and passed through a crystal element. The crystal can be twisted to varying degrees depending on the voltage applied to it, which adjusts the angle of the polarized light. The light then passes through a second polarized filter that is offset by 90 degrees compared with the first, which will attenuate the light based on its angle. Finally, a red, green or blue color filter is applied to this light, and these subpixels are grouped into pixels to adjust color across the display. All combined, this allows an LCD display to control the amount of RGB light reaching the surface by curling a backlight, rather than producing colored light in each pixel. Then there is IPS LCD display. Now it is the second generation of LCD display with better viewing angles and better color production. OLED displays are comparatively much thinner as compared to the LCDs. Hence it provides more efficient and bright displays. The color is more saturated and they display true black and use less power than LCD and support wide range of color gamut than LCD. Now let's talk about Super AMOLED. It is an AMOLED display on a touch screen with touch screen matrix in a single unit rather than being two different units on top of each other like a glass or a kind of substrate between them. They are all part of same display and that's why it is called Super AMOLED. As you guys can see, the white color produced by an AMOLED display is much whiter, or we can say it is much pure white as compared to that of LCD display. There are also these new types of display coming in the market with mini LED technology. It has improved contrast ratios and deeper blacks compared to LCD panels that are lit with regular LEDs. They are brighter and more color accurate. As the name suggests, mini LEDs are a lot smaller than regular LEDs. The key difference is that a lot more mini LEDs are present in the display panel as compared to normal LED displays. The picture quality of mini LED technology is not as good as OLED, but mini LED models are cheaper to produce. As you guys see, AMOLED or OLED is much better than LCD display in terms of quality and color accuracy, but it has its disadvantages. So it depends on person to person for which display to go with according to his need and use. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it and found it helpful. A sub to the channel will be appreciated. This is Shreyas and I am signing off. Take care and be safe.